My name is Joseph Michael Hanna. I go by Joe. I'm an independent game designer and developer. I'm usually pay the bills being a freelance animator, though. I am from Kansas City, Missouri. What originally prompted me towards game development was when I was a kid. You know, I played games all the time, and I didn't have any like concept of like how they were made or how they worked, but I kind of thought that since I loved them so much, like that's what I would want to do. I'm working on two games right now. One is called Romy, and it's just a little like one-player adventure story. And the other one is currently titled Johanna's D-Ball 2015, and it's like a joke sports game. It's actually on screen right now. And I have a lot of other games kind of on the back burner because I've been designing them a lot longer than I've been developing them. When I started this project, the original goal was just to make like a fun couch multiplayer game, like a game that you could sit around with your friends and play and everyone would have a good time. Just like something very simple and very like, I don't know, kind of physical, I guess. And then it sort of grew a little bit into like, I don't know, it's sort of now the goal is just sort of like maybe as an interpretation of like how I see sports, because they've always kind of been foreign to me. I pretty much sketch out all my animations first because in order to get really organic looking movement, it's sort of important for me to like use the drawing form that I'm the most comfortable with. And while I have done a lot of pixel art and I can do some animations with them without sketching them out in Photoshop like that, I think they turn out better if I can like sketch them out first. It just feels a little more natural. There are a lot of games that have influenced me, and some of my favorites right now that I'm sort of like working towards their standards are like Splunky by Derek Yu, and the game Cave Story by Studio Pixel. It was made by like one guy who did all the graphics and the music and the coding, and that's sort of like where I want to be able to fill all of those roles in a team. When I do end up selling my game, the avenues that I plan on using are, I mean, the Steam, of course. You know, their Greenlight program is pretty cool, and there are a lot of games that like get on Steam through that. I'm thinking pretty hard about doing a Kickstarter at some point, but I'm a little ways off from that. Seeing people play a game that I made it's really cool. It's like, that's why I got into this, you know. It's really nice to see people like enjoying and evaluating like a piece of work that you've done, and it's huge for me that I like kind of have gotten to this point, even though it's not that far along.